Good morning, this is Donna, and I'm here to do your spirit guide reading. Today we're using the Oracle of the Dragon Fae as you have requested. It's a beautiful deck that I really like working with. I'm going to start by shuffling the deck just until I feel an energy shift. Now, before I started the reading today, I went into a meditative state to meet with your guides and to see who wanted to come forth and speak to you, who had a message they wanted to deliver. And I have to say, I feel that you have many guides, and I know that we all do. We all have guides for every situation. But today, Hector stepped forward. Hector came to me as an older gentleman who is on the heavy-set side. He has a very round face, a graying mustache. It looks like he had dark black hair at one time. Kind of deep-set eyes with crinkles around the edges. A very nice smile. He seemed like a very jovial spirit. And the general feeling that I get from Hector is that he is very protective, somewhat of a fatherly figure in a sense, but I feel more not like he is your father, not because I do know that you told me your father has passed. I don't feel that he is your father or trying to replace that space in your heart, or in I feel that he's more of like, almost like an uncle who feels fatherly and protective over you. That's the best way I can explain it. Sometimes in the spirit realm, things come across differently, especially when working with angels. We have to, because they communicate on a different level, a higher plane, we have to relate what they're trying to show us and trying to say to us with experiences we've had, because many of the experiences on that angelic and spiritual plane are things we couldn't comprehend. So we have to do to the best of our knowledge, the best of our experiences to try to explain things. So I hope that helps clarify what I'm trying to get across a little bit for you. I picture Hector sitting in a recliner, very, very happy. He's the type of spirit, and he may come from a past life or be someone who has passed in your life. So you may know who I'm speaking of. But I see him with a little girl who I imagine is you, sitting on his knee reading to her. And that's where the image that I'm getting is that fatherly image, or the uncle who wants to protect her, to take care of her, to teach her, to guide her. And this may just be an image that he's showing me so I understand what role he is to play. But he is your guide and your teacher. I also had another guide come forward, though I did not really pick up a name. She is an older woman. I see her in a long, flowing, cream-colored gown. She has long, white hair, and I picture her as a beautiful crone. Her face is weathered, but very kind. You can tell she was beautiful at one time. And she sits there, in the vision I get, stirring herbs and working over an old wooden table. And the feeling I get, because she doesn't say much, is that she's a very wise woman. I feel that she is more of a spiritual teacher for you, that perhaps if you were to work on the magical side of things, she is your guide for that. And I'm being told, as I am still open to your guides, that she's there to help teach you healing not necessarily just on a personal level, but to help heal others as well, that there are many wounds that need to be healed and that you're the one to do it. I'm also being told that this is a long process. It's not something that's going to happen right away. It's something that will take time, a lot of knowledge gained. And you'll understand when I'm speaking, sometimes words come in a different order than I would normally speak in a sentence. Wisdom, guidance. A lot of times words just come through and they're very choppy. And she wants to teach you these things. She wants to work with you on that spiritual level. As I feel that they are both present, I will open myself as I do the reading, and I will let you know which cards are coming from which guide. These are the two prominent guides in your life right now. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. Again, we're using the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. I am going to rely very heavily on intuition with this reading. So bear with me here. Again, I do not read reverse cards. Just pay a little closer attention to any cards that may pop up in the reverse format. This is a 6-card reading that I'm doing for you because I am also pulling an additional card for you at the end to answer your question that you had earlier. The first card I've drawn is Endel, and this is emotional flow. And I really feel, and I'm going to call her the crone, and this may be Hannah, who I picked up on before, though I see her as the older woman, but I see her differently as when I saw her before. And this is where the confusion gets, and we're on the spirit realm. Sometimes things are different. They can show up in different ways and forms. But because she's not communicating her name to me at this time, I cannot pinpoint it. But in the other vision, when I saw Hannah, she was an older woman, but she was more, the vision I saw, again, I saw the kitchen. I saw her cooking, I saw her working, but it seemed more of a 1950s theme, and her hair was much shorter, and she was dressed much differently, whereas the crone that I'm seeing now is beautiful and on the older side, but she's thin and tall and willowy and shows herself in a different form. So I'm going to go ahead and just call her the crone. She represents that wise woman, the wise woman that you can become as well, I'm being told. And this is emotional flow. Both Hector and the crone want you to know that they're with you for emotional support. Your guide and guides feel that on the emotional realm, this is where you need the most support at this time. They want you to know that they're with you to help you there. And your guides tell me they're experienced with this. They will show you a path of release, rebirth, and renewal. And again, I'm being told you have many guides. Hector, Hannah, the crone, and I'm being told to others that no matter what your need is, communicate with your guides, talk to them. I'm being told communicate through nature. If you have a familiar, a spirit animal, Send a message with your animal, with your familiar. Speak to them directly. These are things that they want you to know. They are there. They're surrounding you. They are always with you. Your guides will never be threatening to you. They will never tell you negative things. They are very positive, very uplifting. And you should be able to feel that when you're working with your guides. If you don't feel that, because I'm being told that there are other spirits around you as well, if you don't feel that uplifting warmth, that support, it's most likely not a guide working with you. The next card answers, why are you with me at this time? Again, we have a reverse card. Shamara, web of all life. And let me just make sure these cards are in a position where you can see them in the video. I'm sorry that I was out of frame. They're with you now to get your life in order, to start a new chapter in your life, that everything is connected, everything happens for a reason, that what you have been going through with your family, friends, the lack of support, even though it's been very tough on you, it is building your character and building the person that you need to become. Everything is connected like a spider web. And each life that touches yours and each life that you touch, you have an influence on as they have an influence on you. And when it comes to toxic people, I'm being shown to cut the web, to release that web. And the image I'm getting is of you sitting in the center of a web, connected to many, many people. And as you cut a strand off this web, you shoot out another, connecting with someone else who is more of a positive influence, someone who will encourage you, enrich your life. And sometimes you have to keep reaching out to different places. But don't, being told not to take that web within. Keep shooting them out. Don't be afraid to connect with others. That we are all connected in some way. But you need that contact. But it is important to cut out those who are toxic and replace them with more nurturing and positive people in your life. And your guides are there to help you and to guide you to meet the people who will support you and who will help bring healing into your life, as you will do for them as well. We all have a tribe that we connect with. And my own experience, when we're missing that tribe, we really feel off kilter. And sometimes we have to send a beacon out and just ask our guides, ask the universe to send our tribe to us, to send those positive people who will enrich us and support us and teach us, so that we can connect. Ask that you be united with these people who will be a positive influence on you. And in my own experience, I have done so, and I found that those people, I do find those people. I do connect with my tribe, with those that I have much in common with. The next card answers, what do you want me to know? Okay, now I've pulled two cards. I feel that it's important for some reason that these two cards have both popped forward for this question. So I feel that they both have a message for you. We have Tatsuya, and I'm sorry if I pronounce these wrong. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. This is have courage. And the Morgan, take action. And I do feel that these two cards are very fitting to go together. Have courage to take action. You're strong enough. You have the strength. You have to just grasp on that courage to take a leap of faith and do what's necessary to better your life. I know you're ready. This is the time, and the messages keep coming forth that it's time to bring positive change into your life. It's time to cut those toxic cords, those toxic webs. And your guides will be there to support you. Know that they are there to help you. They want you to know that now is the time to take action to better your life. The next question answers, what is the best way to connect with you? Again, we have a reverse card. The Lady, Brian. Open your heart. This tells me that the best way to connect with your guides is to work through the heart chakra. Be open, be loving, be supportive, be compassionate. Work with the heart chakra, work with stones such as rose quartz, green aventurine, stones that support that heart chakra. Use the sounds and the meditations that go along with the heart chakra to connect with your guide. Feel the energy spill out of you from your heart chakra, calling your guides in, and feel their support. Ask your angels to be with you. You will feel their wings of support and love surround you. They are your support system. They are with you to help you, and they are there to listen. Just open yourself up. Again, that heart chakra, that energy that surrounds that space, that's the energy you need to tap into to connect with your guides. Now, for the personal question for your spirit guide reading, I really feel that it's important just to, since you've had many questions, to open yourself up to guidance. I feel that your guides really know what you need to hear right now. So that is what I'm asking them to share with you. What guidance do they have for you? What steps can you take right now to gain that courage and to take the first steps to make your life better? And the card I've drawn again is reversed. And this is the Dragon Fae goddess Tiamat. You are stronger than you think. Give yourself credit. Self-esteem is very important. Build yourself up. Know that you are worthy. Know that you deserve better. Don't feel down. Don't beat yourself up. These are the messages that are coming through right now. As hurtful as things may be, don't let that beat you down. Don't let others beat you down. Don't give your power away. You are strong. You're much stronger than you think. You have the power. You have the strength to bring control into your life and to snuff out the chaos. You have the ability to create a positive environment for yourself. But in doing so, you must show self-love. You must show self-respect. You must believe in yourself. For if you have no belief in yourself, nothing will ever change. That is the message that I feel is most important that's coming through right now. And I feel that that message is really coming from Hector. Hector wants to build you up. He wants to support you, and he wants to give back what you never had as a child. That love, that encouragement. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are on the path to becoming the woman you are supposed to be. Have faith in yourself. Now, you contacted me earlier and had a question for me. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck, and I'm going to pull another card for you. I am using messages from your spirit guides deck, or spirit messages. It's just the deck. When I went to look at my decks, this is the deck that called to me to answer your question and to bring you guidance. You asked me to do just a one card pull for your question. Cut the deck, and this is the card that I have. This is gratitude. Life is one big, continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what is in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And this is very important. As I've been saying in your other readings, focus on the positive. Focus on what is good in your life and be grateful for what you do have. Be grateful for even the people who are making your life miserable, for they are teaching you lessons of what you don't want in your life, lessons of how you don't want to treat others, lessons that will bring growth, spiritual growth. And understand that you can get past this. Be grateful for their lessons, and as you open yourself up to focusing, even turning the negative into a positive, you open yourself up for more positivity. That flow of energy will start to grow, and it will start seeping out of your aura and surrounding you, and more positivity will be attracted to you. And you'll notice that life changes and better things will come your way. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if it quite answers your direct question, but it's what you need to hear at this time. Brightest blessings. Thank you so much for contacting me. Feel free to ask questions. You can contact me through Etsy or through my email. Have a wonderful day, and thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to read for you. Brightest blessings. Bye-bye.